start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's McNamara. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lachey. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the Hawkeyes. Have it with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their deep plays.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Florida. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down in the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that one.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a man, it's McNamara. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
That's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And it's finished off with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the air, it's Lagway. He makes the connection. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After the completion. Handoff from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's going to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gators!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Fair catch called for and made. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got it. Behind the line, it's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He tries to take the top off. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Hawkeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football down with some bad intentions.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Looking to move it through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
To the air, it's Lagway. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Gators moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks with him.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Steps away. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Gill. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McNamara. Just a little off. Incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the 1st down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so Probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught on the outside, it's Badger.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. The quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
That's caught. It's Johnson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Trying to get to him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's McNamara. Flips it out in the flat. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. After this, it'll be a wrap. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the final total. That could be important to some if you like games of chance, but they're still coming up well short. This is how this one comes to an end. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week again.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Lovett. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Catch in the middle, it's Lovett. Tackle is made after the first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking downfield, it's back. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Back to throw, it's King. He's got him in the flat. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got his man. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Quick release on the RPO. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's James. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. And what better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting his connection.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Keene. Getting some heat. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run the quarterback sneak. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll go to the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
3rd and goal situations, these are so hard as a defense, so little room to be able to give an inch at all. And you know when he goes under center, there's a good chance quarterback sneak's coming, and the offense does it and successfully gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points. They have
nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew him, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Safe completion on the screen. Giving him his pads. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Grab near the marker. It's Belt. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.